Whew. What's up, y'all? I am back for another video for tonight. I did not expect to make this today, but honestly, I just want to get this first one out the way so that way tomorrow I can film my other reactions plus the sisters review, because y'all, everybody just dropping music this week everywhere, so I have to turn in all of that. But this review is actually going to be for Tyler Perry's new show, The Oval. Y'all, I've been so excited for this show. Let me tell y'all something. I was supposed to go to the Coming Home to BET in Atlanta, and it was the premiere with the entire cast of both shows, and y'all already know the issue I had with my car. I was so upset that I didn't get to go, so I was living vicariously through Instagram and IG stories. And some of the cast, they actually replied back to my little tweets during the actual live tweet of the show. I said, hold up, y'all know me? Okay, cool. But yeah, let's get on to the Oval. Let's get on to the Oval first. Child, I thought this was going to be the BET version of Scandal. I was so wrong. Within the first 5 minutes, we are automatically hooked, okay? They've given out everything. I said, we really doing this on BET now? Okay. Y'all, first on, now BET. Y'all out here doing this. Oh yeah, I'm in my pajamas because literally it's like after midnight when I'm recording this. So yeah, because I had to look over my notes and go over what was going on, because even though a lot didn't happen, it was just enough to get us hooked on. And let me tell y'all something, this is 25 episodes. I thought we were getting the usual 13 to 15, but no, we got 25. I said, how are we splitting this up? I know we divide in seasons, but Chile, I guess we extending this. I guess we're going from October to May, because child, okay. Because I'm like, y'all think you're Grey's Anatomy? Like, oh my God. Whew. But anyway, let's get into the review. So we open up. We got Victoria in the bathroom. I'm thinking, homegirl getting ready for bed. We see Hunter walk in. Mind you, Hunter was on One Day at a Time as Penelope's boyfriend. I said, sir, you showing up in every show I be watching, okay? First Mistresses, then Faking It, now then you on One Day at a Time. Now you're on this show. Congratulations, by the way, on a new show. But bruh, if you, I know y'all shot this back in the summer, but if you want to pop over One Day at a Time for a couple episodes, that'd be fine. Moving on. Hunter pulls up, tries to kiss her. She's like, kind of like how we usually do when our boys try to kiss us and we just did our makeup, like, no. She walks out. He's like, let me talk to you. She's like, no. And he keep asking until he grabs her. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Next thing we knew, she's spitting on their face and they get into a whole tussle. I said, oh my God. And he hitting her, she hitting him harder. I'm like, Ed, you okay? Because she looked like she whooped your ass. Like, oh. Next thing we know, Secret Service knocking on the door. And they're like, hey, can y'all hurry up? There's like, okay, get Max, because he bleeding. And she's saying, get hair and makeup. I'm like, is this a usual thing? Because she said, you said you'd never hit me again. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, so y'all, this is normal for y'all? Like, my God. We go to the next thing. We see Nancy, right? Nancy is the butler's husband. I can't remember his name, but I'm going to get around to it. She the butler husband. She downstairs with her granddaughter. She's asking where her daddy is. Her daddy's upstairs getting in with the girlfriend. When I saw this scene, I was like, BET, y'all really pushing the boundary, because we seeing full out sex scenes being played out. Sis riding, we getting full back, full booty, full almost boob coverage. I'm like, Jesus Christ, we really going there? Okay. Like, dang, y'all. I could only imagine how, like, the wives or the husbands feel. Like, because I know they be laughing. I'll be that wife that would laugh during my husband's scenes. Then the mama knocking on the doors, trying to get him to come down. Girlfriend's like, we need our own place. She's like, couldn't agree more. I'm like, oh my God. My auntie would be the one that be doing that. I didn't tell y'all which one. But anyway, cut back to the White House. They're moving their stuff in. Hella boxes, okay? We meet head of chief of staff. Can't remember his name, but he's a bunch of other stuff. We also meet head of security, head of like intel person, kind of like not about Sarah Huckabee's old job. I think it's something else in that, sort of form. So basically it's like, man, there's just so many boxes in here. How much stuff can one family bring? And she's going over the demands Victoria got. No salt, no sugar, no high fructose corn syrup, just everything organic. I said, damn, so she that kind of black, the organic vegan black, like ain't no soul food in there, not even chicken. Like, my God. And she's like, the Obamas were never like this, okay? They were full of class, no drama, so elegant. I'm like, girl, we miss them too. We miss them too. Oh, my God. Man, we took the Obamas for granted when they were in office. I'm honestly going to say that. We took them for granted, and we didn't know how much we were going to miss them until that last year of the term. Oh, my God. Ooh, now they out here, and we just the jealous exes. I want them to come back. Man. But moving on from that. We cut back to Nancy's house. We see Barry come down with his girlfriend. I thought it was the wife at first, but there's no rings on her, so that's when we find out she's the girlfriend. Then, Nancy's looking outside, and she's like, she's here. Come to find out, it's the baby mama. Now, I thought the baby mama was on crack. Turns out, she was on crack, but now she got a whole cult. I'm like, this is CJ and Janine off House of Pain, except you add in the cult and you subtract the kid. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Basically, Barry got full custody because Ruth went crazy. Now she in a whole cult. She follows a whole prophet. We don't know what kind, but it ain't Scientology. So basically, she's demanding to see her daughter, and she's poking the bear basically at Barry. Nancy, she just wants them to settle it and just do it for the sake of the child. I'm like, Nancy, let the courts decide this. There's a reason why he got full custody, okay? Because it's a rare thing the dad gets full custody, but it's in like it's real serious situations. And come to find out, she left the baby in the crack house. I'm like, you left the baby in the crack house? No, my God. But yeah, I already knew Nancy was gonna do something later to bring Ruth back. I'm like, girl, So then we meet Lily. She's basically the wife to the chief of staff. Designed the dress of Victoria for the inauguration. Mind you, inauguration night is when all this is happening. I said, this is so dramatic. I don't know if this really happens at the White House. Like, oh my God. Like, how dramatic is this? But Lily's trying to get back. Don't remember where she's flying from, but she had to fly out for a last minute work thing. She's trying to get back there in time. We see this dude named, what was his name? Bobby? Yeah, it was Bobby. We see him kind of lurking behind her in the line, and they're sitting next to each other on the flight, and you can tell that he wants to make a pass at her. I was like, dear God, this is not going to be okay. I can already tell something's going to happen. You could already tell. Oh, man. So we back at the White House. Everybody's getting ready for this inauguration thing, except the first daughter. First daughter, Gail, a.k.a., Keisha from Everybody Hates Chris, Paige Hurd, okay? I did not know Paige was Quincy's, god sister, but you know what? I found that out today. Sis out here making me really hate her. Like, girl, like, Paige, I love you on IG, but oh my God, you playing this so good. Like, seriously, the best actors play, like, the best characters we hate. Oh my God, because let me tell you, Gail was trying it, okay? She was refusing to get dressed for the event because her boyfriend couldn't come. Apparently, he a drug dealer. I'm like, so the first daughter involved with a drug dealer? Okay. And basically, she just, basically pushing her mom's buttons. Victoria ain't having it. Now, this whole back and forth thing, it reminded me of Ghost and Tariq. I'm like, this is the female version of Ghost and Tariq right here. Because Victoria gave me that tease that she was those parents that would be very verbal but never hit their kids. I don't know, honey. She ready to hit her kid because she basically threatened to throw her through the wall. And she was not bluffing. She's like, I ain't bluffing because you see that fear in your eye? It's because I do it. I'm like, okay. Victoria, don't play. All right. You grew up in that, you grew up in that bougie house where you learn to basically fight with your words. I feel like you had a Papa Pope kind of father. She gives me that kind of tease that she had a Papa Pope for her dad. I need to know the backstory with these two because apparently Gail out here, she mad at her dad becoming president, okay? And it gives me a tease that she claims her white side more because sis out here after the whole mess. Mind you, the brother on the sideline trying to make the peace and everything, he a little pervert. We're going to get to him probably in later episodes because we only saw him in a couple of scenes. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here choking on stuff. Then we get to the inauguration. They're doing the walkthrough. Old girl didn't end up coming, so it's just the son. And they do the walkthrough. And during this walkthrough, Victoria catches the eyes of this young woman showing so much cleavage. I'm like, ooh, that's a side piece. That's a side piece. Turned out it's a side piece. She's out here pulling her dress up. She's just looking at her with like, bitch. She just like giving the slow clap. I'm like, can you not be any more obvious? Like, oh my God. And Victoria, and during the dance, and when the dance was over, the first dance, you know, they always do it. She's like, I hate you. He's like, why? I'm like, you know damn well why. You brought your whole side piece to the inauguration. Bet you see she Olivia Pope. Bet you see worse in the PR department. Bet you see Olivia Pope. But, ooh, child, Victoria was pissed off. And he had a nerve that person gets a +1. I'm like, I would slap you right now. Oh my God, I would slap you right now. But that's the wrap on that part. Now let's get to the other parts here, okay? We get back to the house. Barry's helping his dad, you know, finally got through all the boxes, all into the different rooms and all that. Old girl that's in charge of the staff and everything, and the security girl comes in. Basically, girl walked through, she's drunk. So I'm like, you got drunk all the way from the location all the way to the White House? Really? Girl, was there drinks in the limo? And if so, why'd y'all put them there? How old is you? You ain't even legal, aren't you? You ain't even legal. She over here using her half white privilege, basically saying, I want a burger, treating the staff like trash. She asked, oh no, let the maid and him take me. Pointing to Barry, I said, this ain't gonna end well. This ain't gonna end well. The walker up, she basically was like, you know, let him stay, you leave. I'm like, Next thing you know, she tried to turn this into a whole Me Too minute. Well, basically, the whole thing was a Me Too thing. She was about to go down on him, and he basically tried to push her away. He pushed her away, but too hard to the point where she hits her head on the corner of the bed. I'm like, Lord, y'all thought she was dead for a minute. I'm like, y'all, she ain't dead. We got a whole bunch of episodes. It's just the pilot. But, yeah, he called for help. He called the housekeeper. He tells her, like, he came on to me. She wakes up, and she does a whole Me Too where she cries rape. I said, Lord Jesus. I have a feeling Victoria's gonna know she lying, because I feel like she would pull this kind of stunt. But God, I just hope there's security cameras in that White House, because baby, ooh, man. Brother always be accused. My God. This little girl's a whole mess. My God. Paige, I don't know if you ever gonna watch it, but you're doing a good job, girl. My goodness. Moving on from that, let's get to Lily. Lily's behind. Ooh, Lily, she on a flight with Bobby. He trying to spark conversation. I cannot find words right now. It's really late and I'm tired. Basically, their flight gets diverted to North Carolina. Basically, she calls her man. He's pissed off because she ain't here. But it ain't her fault. I mean, it's the weather. What does she want? What you want her to do? What do you want her to do? She was willing to drive out there. I'm like, North Carolina and D.C. are a lot far, bruh. You ain't even gonna make it until, like, probably the next day at night. Like, whew, Jesus. But anyway, they get diverted, and she gets a drink. I was like, why do you have to sit next to him, girl? Why you have to sit next to him? Next thing we know, he passing a drink to her. I said, okay, that's strike one. You do not accept drinks from strangers, okay? That ain't okay. Especially strangers you just met on the plane like a couple of hours ago. 2, you invited him over? I'm like, no, don't be doing that. Then number 3, he puts his hand on you close to your thigh. I'm like, girl, I would have swallowed that as soon as it made contact with my skin. No. Then he had the nerve to say, there's a bathroom with a changing table, really firm, you know, locked door. I'm like, those are for babies. Not for sex. That is wrong and nasty. But you know what? Lily don't care because she walks in that bathroom. Next thing you know, she's getting dick down. I said, girl. And by the look of her face, she probably hasn't had any in a minute. I'm like, girl, you probably getting it in, girl. Getting it in good because you can see that facial expression. They using both of them walls. They didn't need to change the table. They just used both the walls. I said, girl, this ain't gonna end well. And by the preview for next week, this ain't gonna end well because he followed her to her house. I'm like, Lord Jesus. Now let's get to the end of this episode. So Nancy, you know, she trying to do the good thing. You know, she called Barry. Wrong show, wrong character. She calls Barry to let him know Ruth, what was going on? Ruth, he's like, no, she ain't gonna see their daughter. And Nancy's like, you know what? Let me just give her a chance. Let's give her an hour. I was like, Nancy, let the courts sort this out. Don't try to be the peacemaker, because this is not going to end well. And I was right, because we see Ruth playing with the little girl. Nancy's like, okay, time's up. It was supposed to be an hour. I gave you 2. Now you need to leave. Ruth ain't going to let the girl go. And she's like, the prophet wants her. She's very special. I'm like, no, don't be taking that baby. Don't be taking that baby. You see what you did, Nancy? You see what you did? Next thing we know, she doing a little call, and 3 people come in trying to take the girl. I said, Lord, preview for next week, we see the girl get taken. I'm like, Nancy, you should have listened to your son in the first place. You should have listened to your son. I know you're trying to be the good grandma for the sake of the child, but this was not good. Okay, now your grandbaby missing, and you don't know where she is. Hopefully she can be rescued in the next episode, or maybe episode 3, because child, Lord. How are you going to tell your son? Well, he got his own mess to deal with. But what are you going to tell him when he gets home? My God. Ooh, that was the over, y'all. Ooh, this filled in my Wednesday void with my shows, y'all, because I need some new TV. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down below, and let me know if you want me to keep reviewing this season. I got this show. I got Sisters that I got to record tomorrow. Ambition's coming back next month. My goodness. And then we got the last 2 episodes of Power for this year. So, yeah, that's 4, upcoming videos you got coming in the next couple of weeks. So, anyway, your girl, peace out. My love. Subscribe to the channel. See y'all next week. Bye.